For the beginning of this build, you just want to cut down your army to 90 divisions, and you want to put it in 4 different armies, and 2 of those armies can go onto Romania and 2 of those armies can go onto Turkey. Focus wise, you just want to do the path of Marxism and Leninism because we want to rush down the purge whenever we can. The production is really simple. You just want to go high on guns, you want to delete your light tank line, you want to delete your naval line, and you want to delete your air line because we don't really care about any of those. And then you just want to be as high on gun as possible so you can produce a lot of early infantry and also some AA. Your day 1 research can just go on tools, construction and electronics. Construction wise, you want to build infrastructure in Moscow, Stalingrad and Kharkov. Afterwards you want to follow up with civs in those states, and then we build civs till 1938, and afterwards we start building mills. Also make sure to create an agency. Now with all of this setup done, we can go ahead and start the game. Once your army arrives at the front line, shift click the training button to train it to level 3. After your focus finishes, you want to rush down for the center because as said, we want to rush down purge as soon as possible. You should also have your agency already, so the next clicks are going to be decryption, passive defense and army department. Also put your first spy into Turkey once you get it. After you finish the center, you can go for Stalin Constitution next. Again, keep rushing the purge. With your finished research, you can just tag juggle tools and then go on concentrated and the next tools immediately. Next focus just again goes on purge. Afterwards you can do address internal affairs for the stab and the political power. After the Spanish Civil War starts, start improving relations with Republican Spain until you have positive 20 relations. Next focus is New Soviet Woman, and with the political power we can immediately send an attaché to Spain, and then we will have 50% war support so we can do war eco afterwards. Afterwards, just go for the next industry focus. Once that's done, go for the infrastructure focus. Next PP click is the army reformer guy, and whenever you get these purge events, you just click whatever decreases the paranoia. Also with your second spy, you can now launch a collab in Turkey. Also to prepare for the war, now you can assign some generals to your army. It doesn't really matter which ones you use, but I would prepare infantry officers so you can grind some infiltrators during the war pretty fast. But again, you can pretty much use anyone, it shouldn't matter too much. Next focus is the Comintern. After our justification in Turkey finishes, we immediately declare war and Romania should join in automatically, and you can just battle plan both of them, it shouldn't be too hard. Next research slot goes in concentrated 2, then you can put your garrison law on liberated walkers and make it 2 with MP divisions, which you put in as your garrison template. And we keep rushing down the purge focuses. For next research we just keep rushing down tools. And keep rushing down the purge focuses. After the Romania war finishes, just annex it all and take their navy. Next focus is finish the 5-year plan. Also start researching the next electronics. With Turkey capped, just again annex them and their navy. Also now we can go ahead and build a base medium tank, but don't actually put it into any of your units yet, it will later be converted into a real tank. Also already put your spies into Mexico so we can prepare killing Trotsky later once we do the focus. Next PP click is improved walkers conditions. Afterwards we click for popular figurehead. Next focus is foreign experts. Afterwards we just again keep rushing purge. Next focus is Behead the Snake. The next PP click is the new industrial company. With Behead the Snake done, you want to start raiding Trotsky's villa in Mexico. And focus wise we just go for the civs. Construction wise, start like finishing your last civs and start going for mills slowly. Put your third spy into Estonia, and also we just keep going for civ focuses for now. Also start improving relations with the United States until you can bring in the American experts. Next focus is just going for the extra slot. Now start researching artillery. Your first doctrine click should be assault infantry by the way, and you can go ahead and start training your army already. For the second army click you can just go with ground assault. Next focus is again Russian purge. And with the research slot you can already go for logic companies. Also use your spies to go ahead and collab Estonia. After you're done with purge you can go for Baltic security next. Also keep rushing artillery, we need that howitzer. Next focus is claims in Baltics. Also make sure to click the output and military construction speed decision here. And make sure to keep going up on tank converts. Next research is maintenance company. After claims in Baltics is done, make sure to annex Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania, and then go for the NKVD primacy. Also put your spies into Germany for now, so that we can start infiltrating them later. Also put the next research slot on construction 3. Also go ahead and do the next 5-year plan focus. Now you can go ahead and create a 36 with infantry template just with support RT, support AA and logistics for now. And research wise we just keep tacking down artillery. And once concentrated finished, put it on coal for now. With the next focus we go for the industry bonuses. Next research goes on maintenance 2 just for the tank module. Also once your spies in Germany reach 100%, put them on passive and then start putting some spies into Italy. Also go ahead and pump out some more infantry already. Next focus is steel casting industry, and once that finishes expand the Argitrop. Also put your next free research on concentrated 4. Also click streamlined deployment, it's a pretty good subdoctrine. New research just goes on tools 4. And the next focus is found the PCDI. Now put your spies in Italy on passive, and with the remaining 2 spies, just infiltrate the German army. With maintenance 2 finished, start rushing for gun 2. With the next focus, we just go for some more cap, and the next research finally goes on howitzer 2. Also make sure to go up a little bit on RT and support equipment. And before I forget, add the module that makes your tank cheaper into your medium. Also add cutting corner to your medium to make it a staggering 6 IC. And the next focus are the means to wage war. Now do the tankograd focus. And keep going for gun 2. And for now, also duplicate our inf template and call it tanks. Next focus is merging our tanks and material plans. Also, it's a good time to start with propaganda campaigns. Just click accomplish the high yield as often as you can by now. It will get more expensive over time. And the next focus is industrial modernization. And the last subdoctrine click should be self-propelled support. Also promote one of your inf leaders so that you can put him into the high command. And with gun 2 researched, just hard swap your gun line. Also put the research on excavation. I'm not going to keep repeating it, but just make sure to pump out more and more inf units, as many as you can, to the war. Next focus is Stalin's cult of personality. Now hold your research until the last tools is researched, then rush for the next tools and do just some excavation checks with your other research slots. Also, now put howitzer 2 into your tank, then swap the line. And then you make it an SPG and swap the line again. This way you don't lose efficiency, or at least you lose way less efficiency. Also, then you can immediately go ahead and start converting your tanks into the newer tanks. Next focus is the Cops from All, or however that is called. Also at this point go limited export so your trade doesn't completely fuck you. Next research can go on improved coal tech. Afterwards, strengthen the mobilization plan. Not gonna lie, this tank production is genuinely insane. 250 tanks a day. Next focus is cohesion first. For now, just go ahead and replace 2 infantry row in your tanks with tanks, and then you can make 72 of your units into those tanks. Very important though is that you have another army with just your infantry. I would usually do 2 army groups, one for just tanks, one for just infantry. And then you can put your tanks on the main border at Germany where you want to battle plan, and your infantry can just be dispersed all over the place at Finland and shit like that, where you just need to hold really. Also, next focus is rehabilitated military. I probably also forgot to say this, but you should stop going up on tanks on like 120 on tanks. I mean, you should start going up on guns, because we are producing tanks way too fast. Also, do go ahead and put some of your infantry on coast garrisons, just to ensure that the AI doesn't pull up with some silly memes. Next focus is military reorganization. Now you can research fuel refining. It shouldn't be an issue, but it's good to just make sure. Also, before war, you want to upgrade your railways. You can either do it manually, or if you're lazy, you can just like go to the supply hubs at the front line and then just keep clicking the upgrade bottleneck button every once in a while. Also, we can rush for Logi 3. And also Field Hospital 2. At this point, research doesn't really matter that much anymore. Just go for some passives. By the way, put the Field Hospital 2 into your tank. Same with motorized recon. But yeah, I will not be going into depth about research now anymore, just to go for like whatever passes really, it doesn't matter. Yeah, just saving you and me the time. I forgot to mention it, but the next focus is experts in camouflage. Followed up by increased state reserves. I also like to click some of these resource decisions, just because, you know, it makes you a little bit more independent, especially during the war. Not sure if they pay off though. If you feel like it, just click them. Next focus is positive heroism. As long as you have done everything correctly, you should by now have about 100 SPGs. You should put them all at the German border, in my opinion. Then the rest of your inf just stands everywhere else to defend. Make sure to put the battle plan on aggressive. Make sure to motorize the supply on all of your units, and then you should be good to go. Now that declared, your main build is pretty much done. In single player, this will be more than enough to battle plan any AI. Feel free to also use this tank type or like this tank unit against any other build or in any other nation. Because in single player, this is absurdly good. In multiplayer, this is probably still good. Only issue might be that the enemy has too many tanks then, so you might want to do normal medium tanks instead of medium SPGs. But the principle should stay the same. Space Marines are king. Space Marines are very overpowered, as you can see. And yeah, with that, I will time-lapse through war so you guys can see what happens, and we'll talk in a second. Bye-bye. So as you can see, this worked out pretty well. Again, you can use this tank design for pretty much any build that you want to do. Yeah, well, if you enjoyed the guide, leave a like and subscribe, and maybe a comment would help a lot. I tried the guide format a little bit different this time, tried to make the video a little bit faster paced, you know, to match my typical style. Anyways, thank you for watching, see you all another day, and goodbye.